Lazarus is dead. A reading from John 11:8-16. But Rabbi, they said, a short while ago the Jews there tried to stone you, and yet you're going back? Jesus answered, Are there not 12 hours of daylight? Anyone who walks in the daytime will not stumble, for they see by this world's light. It is when a person walks at night that they stumble, for they have no light. After he said this, he went on to tell them, Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I am going there to wake him up. His disciples replied, Lord, if he sleeps, he will get better. Jesus had been speaking of his death, but his disciples thought he meant natural sleep. So then they told him plainly, Lazarus is dead, and for your sake I am glad I was not there, so that you may believe. But let's go to him. So then he told them plainly, Lazarus is dead, but for your sake I am glad he was not there, so that you may believe. Let us go to him. Then Thomas, also known as Didymus, said to the rest of the disciples, Let us also go, that we may die with him.
Why do the disciples seem so dense? Jesus did speak figuratively when he said that Lazarus had fallen asleep, which might be understood as natural rest. But they also knew that Jesus had performed many miracles. He had given sight to the blind, healed the lame, and fed thousands with a few pieces of fish and bread. The truth is that we see Jesus very differently than they did. The world had never seen anyone like him before. The resurrection had not yet taken place, and the disciples had the optics of a world circumscribed by natural events. Their ability to understand what Jesus was saying had not yet been transformed by the resurrected Lord. And so Thomas merely resigned himself to follow Jesus to a martyr's death. He uttered brave words, but those words missed the point.